Hello, Scorpios. Let's get into your messages at this time. Remember to take the messages that resonate and leave what does not. Oh, we have finality coming out. So, Eight of Cups energy, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Walking away from people, places, and things that are emotionally draining. Disappointments. Some of you could be leaving a job or leaving where you live. Like, you're saying your farewells to people. You're ready to go where the universe is guiding you right now. And I feel like you're standing on business when it comes to these endings, these farewells, leaving these people, places, and things behind. You could have Aries in your chart. Yeah, you're standing on business here. It's like when you say there's no more looking back, you're like, yeah, I'm not looking back ever again. Once I leave this place, once I leave this person, this situation, there's no going back. There could be a boss, a father figure, a masculine energy that you're walking away from. All right, we have the Two of Wands. You're looking towards the future. There's so much opportunity ahead of you. And a lot of you were in a place where you were going back and forth. You know, do I stay in what's familiar, even though it may be unhealthy, but it's something that I feel comfortable in? You know, let's say you've been at a job for 5 years, 10 years, and you're comfortable there because this is somewhere you've been for 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But the environment is not necessarily the healthiest. The boss is not necessarily the healthiest individual. And it's like you're coming to this realization like, nope, I gotta go. I gotta go towards something different, something new, something, even though it may be unfamiliar to me, at least I'm gonna be choosing something that's healthier, where I'm not being drained or disappointed by the lack of growth. You know, maybe you were always waiting for a promotion and it never came. Whatever it may be, it's like you are looking towards the future. You're making decisions, or I feel like you've already made a decision here. The Four of Swords. I just heard you could be finalizing something. 303. I keep seeing the number 303 a lot. Four of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like you've taken your time to think about this, to contemplate this. This isn't like some sort of rushed decision, impulsive decision that you're making. You are realizing like, no, I deserve better. I deserve more. This is something that you've sat with and thought about. Two of Pentacles. There it goes. Going back and forth, weighing the pros and cons. Something here may have also felt like it was throwing you off balance. Emotionally, physically. Yeah, the Tower. The Devil. Like I said, this could have been a toxic environment, a toxic relationship, toxic person. You know, whatever the situation is, if you may have felt even bound to it. But in the Devil, you know, if you look close, these chains are not necessarily like so tight that they can't release themselves. They can definitely take the shackles off. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. Like, I'm not staying in anything that's toxic or keeping me in a low vibrational energy. Now, I feel like with the Tower card here, there could have been, now Spirit could have thrown in some divine intervention. Okay. But really what I'm really getting from this is that you're making the decision before the Tower hits, before divine intervention has to come in and be like, okay, we're moving you away because you were taking too long to decide. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were sending you all the signs and the synchronicities before this Tower hit. And, you know, you weren't listening. So now we're going to have to intervene so that you can move forward, so that you can get out of whatever the situation is. For some of you, where you may still be in this back and forth and still trying to decide, that tower may come in. And, the tower is not always necessarily bad. Even if in the moment it feels not that great, essentially it's breaking down anything that no longer serves you so that you can rebuild, so that you can go towards something that is healthier, better for you, in alignment with you. There could have been a tower moment that made you realize, like, oh, it's time to go. It's time to get out of this situation, leave this person behind. Yeah, there could have been some sort of lies, betrayal, somebody doing something messy behind your back. This could even be a group of people here. For some of you, this is definitely linked to like a work situation. This could even be linked to family, is what I just heard. Somebody could have been putting you in a third party situation. There could have been infidelity if this is a romantic situation. Either way, there was definitely lies, betrayal, sneaky energy, somebody thinking that they were getting away with something. And boom, tower. Something got exposed here, or is getting ready to be exposed. Wow. Messy. Two of Cups. The World card. All right, so there's definitely closure that's coming in with it, with a relationship here, or a connection, a partnership. We have 2 here. Twos are all about choices and decisions. Ultimately, I feel like you are choosing yourself here, Scorpio. Judgment card. And the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you healing. You're being called to rise, lead, forgive, evolve from this situation. There could be a connection here where you thought that there was like a close bond between you and this person. You thought that there was, love there. Whoever this is to you, again, whether this is a boss, a work situation, a colleague, family, whoever, only to come to this realization, like, hold up, this connection, something here was built on a faulty foundation. 10 of Pentacles. This could be family for some of you, but ultimately I feel like what this 10 of Pentacles is also signifying is you moving towards a stable foundation, building something that is solid and stable, long lasting. Whether this is a future relationship that's coming in where there is actual trust and you and this person being on the same page and building something beautiful, where there is trust, where there is this feeling of safety between you two, feeling emotionally safe and safe within the connection, where you don't feel like this person is doing anything sneaky behind your back. You don't feel like this is something that's built on a faulty foundation. Like, no, you have something solid coming in. This could be a partnership, this could be a new job, this could be a romantic situation. For others of you, this is just you moving towards your own long-lasting stability here. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Swords. There could have been some sort of conflict, somebody thinking that they had the upper hand, gossip, rumors, you name it. Well, I'm hearing that song by Adele. It's Skyfall. I'm hearing this is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. What is it? Feel the earth move again? 5 of Wands. Competition, jealousy, conflict, tension, strife. You name it. It was happening. Drama in the workplace, drama in a relationship, in a family dynamic, a lot of competitive energy. You're leaving that chaos, that drama behind. You don't want any parts of it. Yeah, I'm splitting the deck. Six of Wands. You're going to be seeing a lot of success, victory, public recognition here. Whatever you're stepping into next, you're going to be getting a lot of attention. Five of Pentacles at the bottom. There could have been a loss of a job, a home, money. You could have been feeling unsupported, not seen, left out in the cold. And it's just like, yeah, no, I deserve better. Queen of Cups. This is you choosing yourself, loving yourself, Scorpio. Queen of Wands. I feel like you're Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are definitely getting ready to really step into that Empress energy where you're going to be embodying all the four queens. The only one we have missing here is the Queen of Swords, but this is you choosing yourself, loving yourself. This is you regaining your confidence, being magnetic, and also creating stability, having stability in your life. Queen of Pentacles. There could have been a situation for some where, like I said before, where if this could have had to do with like 2 to 3 other people going behind your back, doing something sneaky here. Could be another water sign, a fire sign, an earth sign. There could have been heartbreak around this. You may have had to feel like you had to defend yourself. Or for some of you where this is a situation where this has to do with like a romantic partner, 1222 on the timer, this person could have put you in a third party situation, being sneaky, thinking that they were going to get away with having their cake and eating it too. Yeah, look at this. The Devil under the Seven of Wands. The Five of Cups. There was definitely a sense of disappointment here. It's like you have your closure on this person or these people, this situation. Wow. Wow, 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 Scorpios. Message for Scorpios, please. Let it go. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others. Free your heart. And look how we have these 3 heart balloons here. There's something about 3 people that is very significant. Or maybe 3 significant things that transpired. There's something about the number 3 that is significant. Self-care Sunday. This is definitely giving me that Queen of Cups energy. Prioritizing rest, recharge emotionally, pampering yourself, me time matters. It's giving Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups all in one with this card. For sure. And bounce back. Resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determination to rise again, can't keep me down. So despite whatever may have transpired here, y'all are definitely bouncing back. You are somebody who's self-made. You have independent success. You're overcoming the odds, creating your own path, built from nothing. Get one more card here for Scorpios, please. Athena, goddess of war. She helps with the arts, wisdom, power, confidence, resolving arguments, attaining justice, and protection. Conflict resolution is an important skill for any leader to master. Listen to your inner wisdom to guide you. Cernunnos, the horned god. Strength, power, male virility, fertility, animals, wealth, and the underworld. Balance your feminine and masculine energy to experience a greater sense of harmony and fulfillment. Thor, god of thunder. Call upon Thor for protection, have victory over your enemies, abundance, or to overcome any problem in life. Protect what you value most. You can either be a victim of the world or a warrior and become the fighter. And we do have Goddess Maya at the bottom, Goddess of Justice. Righting wrongs, helping truth emerge, finding common ground, and balance. Whatever your situation might be, it will be handled with fairness and truth to bring back balance. So there's definitely some universal justice that's getting ready to, karmic justice getting ready to come through, Scorpio. Wow, we have Lilith, Kali, Persephone. Whew. It's like you have some very powerful energy within you and around you, Scorpio. 15:55 on the timer. I'm going to leave it right here. If this resonated for you, like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, bye.